Hey there guys, this is RadMcBad, and I'm going to be doing essentially what I think is a tutorial of how to do these glitches. It's kind of funny, some of the people said I was using NoClip or random kind of game shark codes and cheats and stuff. No, am doing all of this like legitimately. You could get a copy and do these glitches yourself on a console Nintendo 64 version of this game. So if you like the commentary and stuff like that, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, because I don't know if, you guys are gonna like this with the commentary. Sometimes I like to watch video games with commentary, sometimes without commentary. So just let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know, and maybe I could tailor my approach depending on, what you actually want to hear. So, I'm playing Zelda's Master's Quest on the Dolphin. There's also a collector's edition, which is a pretty good game as well. If you're playing this on Wii or anything, the best version's not the Nintendo 64 version. You want to download, Nintendo. I mean, I'm not promoting piracy. If you own the game, you want to play it on the Wii, it actually operates like the original Zelda Ocarina of Time. So that version on the Wii is actually where I learned all these tricks. So I practice a lot of these tricks without save states or anything like that. And I'm just going to step by step kind of guide you on how to do the tricks, because I noticed when looking different things up myself on how to do these glitches, which are really cool and really interesting, I noticed a lot of people explain them totally wrong. Totally wrong. So the glitches in this game range from 1 star, very, very easy, I got right away, to some of these glitches took me like 20 hours to do. Like, to learn. I mean, on this version I'm playing on the Dolphin, so by the time I got there, I did them pretty much right away, because I have these things dialed now. I know how to do them, exactly. So, if I was playing, live, I'd be able to do these tricks without quick save. I'm not a speedrunner or anything, I'm just fascinated by various glitches you can do in these games. I think they're fun, I think they're cool. It really genuinely brings more life to these games when you put all these glitches together. Um, you put these glitches together, and it literally felt like when I was playing the game, it felt like it was the first time playing the game. Because you're playing this game in a completely new and original way, and when you know these glitches, there's certain amount of freedoms that you're given just by approaching this game in a different way. Like, I'm going to be doing some of the dungeons out of order, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm not going to have the appropriate equipment for the dungeons. We'll work around that. And there's different things I'm going to be glitching into my inventory. I hope it's enjoyable, the commentary. But some of the people were actually requesting commentary. They're like, why don't you, explain how to do these glitches? I'd like to do them myself. I did explain them under the details, but maybe, some people are auditory learners, and maybe that's the case for you. If you want to play along, have some fun. I'm going to explain how to do these glitches, and I'm going to explain how to do the glitches right. Because that's one of the things when I looked up on YouTube, how to do these glitches. Some of these glitches, they were explaining wrong. Like, every last video was explaining some of these glitches wrong, and it took me upwards of 20 hours to learn some of these things because of how wrong they were. Like, if you have a trick with multiple frame perfect inputs, you need each input to be right, else you have no idea what you're doing wrong. Some of the glitches, so Navi's just explaining, what the Deku Tree told her, and she's pairing up, and, they're gonna go on this adventure together. There's no way of getting of Navi as far as I know in the playthrough. So she's going to be involved in some of the glitches. Right away, what I'm going to do, I'm going to collect the sword and shield. And when I collect the sword and shield, I'm immediately going to leave the forest with Navi. I'm going to use Navi Dive to leave the forest. Oddly enough, there's a couple different ways to leave this forest. There's, you could do a Mito skip or Mito skip or whatever his name is. The guard guarding the exit, he won't let you go, but with some really cool glitches, you can get past him. But I don't want to collect the Ocarina for now, because as soon as you leave that area, you collect the Fairy Ocarina. And I don't want to be collecting that now, because, like, the thing is, you can do a cool Ocarina glitch with the bottle, where you're, like, playing the sword and stuff, and I want to be able to show that off, and I want to explain how to do that. So, I'm just going to leave through, like, the Zoro's domain path. So I'm going to use Navi Dive to do this glitch here. And I think I'm going to remake this entire series with commentary. And, you know, if people like it, you know, I'm going to continue to do the commentary. But if people don't like it, I'm going to just do what I was doing, the descriptions of how to do these various glitches in these games. This sign coming up, you could actually hit this sign without breaking it. You could, like, slash it with your sword if you do it right, not break it, but still collect the ruby from it. I didn't think of doing it at the time, so I just simply didn't do it. It's pretty easy. You just go up to the sign slightly before and press B, like, sword slash it. Also, those signs, they're pretty cool. You could cut those signs into a golf flag, which I didn't show off here, but I think that's a pretty interesting way to do the sign. This girl, you can't get past her, I don't think. You can't get into the shop without the without her talking to her. There might be a way to glitch through it. I really don't know how. She talks to me every time. But it's important before you leave the forest. You should probably grab the shield, at least the shield, because the thing is, you need the shield to do ISG, because it allows you to crouch. So it allows you to crouch. I think that technique's unavailable without the shield. So I'm gonna head into the forest and head like right, left, right, or something like that. And then from there, I'll do the Navi Dive. I'll show you how to get through this forest. Or actually break out of the forest. How to escape out of the forest. Because we're gonna go essentially right to the well after we collect a bottle. So what you want to do is you want to roll onto this stone. Roll to the stone so you grab it. And what you want to do is hold Z or Z. And when Navi's prompt comes up, like she starts to talk, you want to double tap B so you do a sword slash. So double tap B while holding Z target. And then you immediately hit like the C stick up. What this causes is Link to do a Navi Dive. So up right there. And this Navi Dive, Link's able to escape the forest, go to Kakariko Village or Kakariko Village to, you know, initiate the sequence where we get Bombachus. Very important that we get Bombachus. It allows many different sequence breaks. Allowed to enter wrong dungeons and all of that. I'm allowed to do things, you know, after collecting these Bombachus that'll enable, like, an entire encyclopedia of glitches. Like, a ton of glitches. Just from collecting these Bombachus early. In fact, I'm gonna get the bombs early from collecting the Bombachus early. what I'm gonna do here is I'm a backwalk. A backwalking kind of behaves like, you know, in Majora's Mask when you put on the bunny hood, it allows Link to walk faster. He's walking like double the speed effectively backwards. And this is kind of required, I think, in order to get into Kakariko Village before night, because if you don't make it here, you're literally going to have to wait the entire night before you can do the collect the bottle, because these Kakus are not available during night. So that's like, I don't know, like a year you're gonna have to wait outside. So you don't want that. You want to backwalk there. So basically what, this lady is unable to keep control of her, Kakus, because she's allergic to them. She gets goosebumps from them, so, she'll reward you with, she'll pay you off with a jar. Order, once you collect them all. Now, there is a little fence by the, windmill. It's not a windmill, like up there, distance where the tower is. Um, you can go from like the fence there and do a sword slash to the other side. I've done it before on an original copy of the game, original Nintendo 64 version. I don't know if I was an adult or a child, but I know for a fact you can clip up there, because my best friend who introduced me to this game at the time, he showed me it was possible, and then I did it. It was like, you have to approach it kind of a very specific way. And it's better if you have the Nintendo 64 analog, like, it controls way better than if you have like a PlayStation 4 controller like I do plugged in. So what you want to do up here, go to the upper left hand corner, you want to see target, and you want to side hop left with A. You could also make it up to that roof to get an early hard piece. I'm not going to do that right now because I have something else in mind for that hard piece. But also, you could also go to the corner that's behind Link, and you could clip through that wall with various sword slashes. You can do like sword jump through that wall and get up there from that way. But I'm not gonna be collecting that because I'm gonna duplicate hard pieces, and I'm gonna do an odd mushroom quest, and that's gonna be pivotal later. You'll find out why soon. So what I'm gonna do is turn in all these chickens. She's gonna give me a like a jar, and then essentially I'm gonna go and get ISG. How you get ISG is essentially equip the shield, make sure it's equipped, go up to that sign or anywhere with text. Essentially, what you want to do is interrupt a crouch stab with by reading something or picking up something. You want to interrupt it in some way. So you go to the sign. I go to that sign. This could be done basically anywhere in the game with bombs or signs or things you have to read or people. Um, so you hold crouch. I hold like left, so he's facing slight left. And then while holding crouch, I tap B. I tap B, well, I press B one time. Essentially, when I press B, then I press A. To interrupt during the stab, you want to press A to read the sign. This should make your sword glowing and infinitely active. This prevents you from falling off of ledges and stuff like that. It also has a effect here where I'm permanently attacking the Kaku, because I'm going to take advantage of a cutscene. After you have ISG, you put your sword away, you go grab the Kaku, and then you back walk over to the well. And then at that point you should be facing opposite the well. You hold Z target, and you press R to drop the Kaku, and then you immediately hold down and press A to do a backflip while holding Z or Z. It's important that you drop the Kaku first, and then do the backflip into the well. and then you hold down left to get into the well. And that's it for this video. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you thumbs up this and subscribe if you really do like it. I'll see you on the next one. Take care and have a nice night.